Welcome, 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 gorgeous soul, to Live Your Best Laugh with me, your host, Kat Googe, also known as the Joy Queen. We will be having rich and honest conversations about what feeling joyful really means, how to notice more pockets of joy every day, even on the tough ones, and whether laughter really is the medicine we're missing in our lives. I am super passionate about joy, and I love to teach how to intentionally bring it into everyday life instead of waiting for it to happen. I'm a passionate laughter yogi and Reiki healer who is on a mission of global joy, and my heartfelt desire, darling one, is that as we hang out together, you get to reignite your inner joy so you can make the most of your dance on this planet. So, without any further ado, let's dive in. Hey gorgeous souls, I am delighted to be back with season 2 of Live Your Best Laugh, and for this season I'm bringing you something a little bit different because I have got the utter joy and privilege to be spending rather a lot of my summer in fields having a lot of fun, and so it just felt like the most natural thing to do to birth the Festival Diaries. So this is episode 1, and it is an absolute privilege and pleasure to be having Mind, Body, Spirit, which is such an iconic wellness festival, as the inaugural episode. I had the real joy of being part of the lineup last year in 2024, and I'd set my sights on it a few years before. So to be entering into the flock of prestigious people who have graced the stages and presented in many of the different areas was like a real joy, a real honor, a real privilege. It's been going since 1977, so it's been around a really, really long time. And the whole aim of Mind, Body, Spirit is to give people tools and inspiration and support to really feel inspired and motivated by some of the world's best leading well-being speakers, performers, gurus, motivators, and so on. So to be added in this iconic lineup, honestly, it's a real kind of pinch me moment. Every year the festival brings a ton of free stuff for visitors to go and try out. I always kind of say it's like a real kind of smorgasbord of stuff to pick and choose from. And it just gives people an opportunity to, just embrace the culture of Mind, Body, Spirit, to try new things and to really focus on their own wellness and prioritize themselves. The much loved and cherished main stage has been part of the festival ever since its birthings in 1977, and it's a real focal point. So it was a real honor this year to be able to grace that stage. Like last year when I hosted laughter yoga sessions in the Wellbeing Studio, it was amazing. I had incredible feedback. The energy was off the scale, the conversations I had afterwards were just so precious and such a reminder of why I do what I do. I can remember a beautiful soul came to me last year in Birmingham after my session. She's probably in her 70s, and she said to me, I'm just never going to forget you. I'd forgotten how to laugh. And honestly, it touched me so deeply because I was like, I'm never going to forget you. Never going to forget you. And how wonderful that you felt able to come to this session when that's how you'd been feeling. And that really is what Mind, Body, Spirit epitomizes, right? It gives a safe and nurturing and welcoming space for people to remember who they are, that was a real moment. There's been so many moments in my journey with laughter yoga and sharing what I'm deeply passionate about, but that's up there with one of the best. And it just shows that spaces that mind, body, spirit creates, they're so needed. They're so needed. And there's a wealth of things on offer at Mind, Body, Spirit. Like, it literally is endless, and it runs for like 3 or 4 days. So there is so much to see and do. I really, if you've never tried it before, I really recommend it. If you've been before, you know what I'm talking about, right? It is like, I go as a facilitator and I have the best time. And then as a consumer, I go and experience all the other sessions. I go and listen to what inspires me. I go and move my body in sessions that feel exciting and engaging and empowering. And honestly, I leave on such a high. And like, these conversations are rippled throughout the whole space wherever you go. Like, everybody comes out like having experienced some shifts, and like with a real sense of reconnection back to themselves, and that real deep gratitude for what it feels like to make space for themselves. So yeah, it's a real honor to start with Mind, Body, Spirit as the first festival in the Festival Diaries, and to be able to like be part of this stellar lineup and claim my space on the main stage and share something I am so lit up and deeply, deeply passionate about. In this episode, I get to speak to the incredible Roaslind Moody, who is like, she does amazing stuff. She is the programmer for Mind, Body, Spirit, and how she coordinates the multitude of people and requests, and it runs oh so smoothly. I have no idea, but she does, and she nails it, and she's an absolute peach of a soul to boot as well. So it was a real pleasure to get some time with Roz and have a chat about what Mind, Body, Spirit means to her, and yeah, and her connection to it. I also had the privilege of talking to some gorgeous souls that have experienced my laughter yoga either at Mind, Body, Spirit before, or other events I've been part of, or as part of my membership, the Inner Joy Circle. So be prepared to listen to some people talking passionately about things that make their heart sing, and bring them to a real space of wellness and ease and delight. I cannot wait to hear what your thoughts and reflections are on it. So here I am at Mind, Body, Spirit with the gorgeous Roaslind Moody, who is literally all things programming. She's like the programming queen. How she gets it all so slick and amazing, I don't know. But it's a pleasure to grab you because I know you are mega busy. So thank you, my lovely.
Thank you.
I would love to know, like, what is it that you love about Mind, Body, Spirit? I can see you smiling already.
I know.
What is it that you love about
this? I love being on site. Like, it's a lot of prep and production going into it because we do 2 a year, so it's 6 monthly cycles. But I just love being on site with everyone. Like, we're on the mezzanine right now at Olympia, having a chat and just looking at all the people mill around the stalls and on the stages, and the amount of different spaces and stages we've got. Like, we grow every year, and it's a lot to kind of schedule, but like, it works. It pulls it off, and our team is incredible. Our main stage is going off all the time. Our ceremony spaces is having some beautiful breakthroughs. The Alchemy of soundbar space, having some beautiful meditation, the colours and auras in there. But you can get an aura photography image if you like to when you're here. You can get a psychic reading, you can get a tarot reading, like literally anything spiritual, which is my passion in life. Like, spirituality is everything, while also being like a grounded, down to earth person, obviously. But there's just so much going on here. It's a cross section of the industry for 4 days at London and then 3 days in Birmingham, and it's just so much fun. Like, just smiling faces, and everyone wins, really.
Yeah, there's literally something for everyone, isn't there? You know, if someone is listening and has never been to Mind, Body, Spirit before, like whether it's Olympia or Birmingham, Like, what would you say to them in terms of coming along? Like how could they prep for it? Do they need to like have everything organized, or or just go with the flow? Like, what would you encourage them to do for like a newbie? Because sometimes we don't do the thing because it's like, how do we do it? So what's some top tips?
Yeah, great question. I'd say if you're a newbie, head straight to the main stage, because we have a cross section of everything. We have everything from spirit animal talks to psychic medium tasters to chakra raves to headliner talks, interviews with people that are regularly on This Morning and who are making spirituality mainstream. So if you want to see some familiar faces from your TV, head to the main stage, because that's a great place to just kind of sit and watch the world go by, engage the talks, have your lunch sat in front of it, make some friends, do a meditation. Like, that's the first port of call for sure. But then we've got quite a few other spaces you can meander around. You can do some yoga if you've always wanted to try yoga, and so much is included in your entrance ticket as well. You pay, it's about £20 each. It's exactly actually £20.
Yeah, it's a steal,
isn't it? So much value packed in. So you don't have to invest that extra money in a yoga class or a ceremony or a sound bath even. We have different sliding scales for some things, but so much is free when you get in through the door. If you are curious about maybe a chakra rave, you can come and dance through your chakras. You can try yoga, laughter yoga, like that you champion. You can buy a cheap crystal that you're gonna love forever, or gift to your loved ones. You can literally come here and you can set your attention for what you want to change in your life, and you can learn things on the stage floor, and then you can take them back into your own life.
And actually the day literally goes so quick, isn't it? Because there is so much to do, so much to immerse yourself in. And I love it that you said make some friends, because people come here solo, but you don't feel alone, because there's that really beautiful connected energy. Like you said, go to the main stage and you'll start chatting to someone, because a lot of the experiences are experiential, invitational, and so you share a bit of laughter, you share a bit of movement, you share a smile, and it's so welcoming, it's so inviting. And so I think if anyone's listening that hasn't given it a whirl and is curious about their own wellness, it's just such a great space to it's almost like a smorgasbord of everything, right?
Exactly.
I'm thinking of Woolworths and the pick and mix, right?
Like the candy shop, literally, being a kid in a candy shop.
Pick and mix for 20 quid, that's amazing, and spend a whole day and come out with a giant smile on your face, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many smiling faces at the end of the day, and we want to talk to everyone and hear everyone's experience, but they are always amazing. There's breakthroughs, there's tears, there's laughter, there's hugs. We stay on a high after at least I know I do, after the festival all summer, because it really kicks off the festival season.
Oh, it does.
Because we're right at the end of May, so all the festivals that come afterwards, we kind of open the gates, so people can kind of then get into the festival circuit and see what else, and then come back to us, and we become a mainstay in people's calendars. And in families, different 3 generations at once come to our show, because the midlife wisdom stage, which is one of our newer stages, but we love it. It's for people who are just really trying to figure out their midlife purpose, their health, their perimenopause. And there are other talks about how to be a grandparent, how to be a conscious grandparent, how to bring up confident daughters. So mums and daughters can come, and there's actually more men here at London 2025 than we've ever had before.
Brilliant.
Which is great to see.
Brilliant.
People are coming out their shells a bit, and it's amazing to see.
And actually you start the festy season and then you end it with Birmingham in November. So it's they're two really beautiful parts of the festival calendar, aren't they?
We bookend it.
You start well and you end well. I love it. Well, I'm so grateful that I'm getting to be on the main stage this year. Last year I was hosting workshops, and I chatted to you going, I'd love to bring laughter to the main stage. So so grateful that I have this opportunity. Pleasure. Super excited. Bringing something a little bit different this year, which we're really excited for. It would be remiss of me not to share a little bit of laughter with you
Let's do
before
it.
we wrap up. So, do you fancy some laughter breaths?
Let's do it.
Should we do that?
Let's do it.
So, all we're going to do, Roz, we're just going to breathe in.
Okay.
And then as we breathe out, we're just going to let some juicy, joyful laughter come out.
I'm ready.
Sound good?
Ripple over the festival
Yeah,
floor.
let's send it out to all the festival goers.
They're going to feel it.
Yeah, love it. So let's breathe in and exhaling. If you could see Roz's face now,
I'm lit up.
And,
the blood is rushing.
lit up, and imagine like you're looking, and we're both feeding off each other's faces, right? Because it's just like, yay!
Yes, we've arrived now.
It's like joy in coming, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know,
it really is.
like, and it's such a simple thing. We just laughed and breathed, right? Something little children do all the time with ease. So it's like a juicy invitation to bring more laughter into your life. Breathe in, exhale with laughter.
My inner child is very happy right now. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Roz, I know you're super busy and you've got a million places to be today. So I really appreciate you taking the time to chat to me, my darling. It has been a total joy. And
thank you. I'm
already excited about Birmingham and already excited about next year. And like I said, if you've never been before, check it out and come and play at Mind Body Spirit.
Everyone is welcome. We can't wait to see you.
It is a beautiful space, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
You will leave with a big smile on your face.
Yes, you will.
Thank you so much, my lovely.
You.
It has been delightful. So we always start laughing when we do this, don't we? So I'm joined by the delicious Becky, who is one of my gorgeous members of my membership. And she loves laughter yoga. Is this your first time at Mind Body Spirit, darling, or have you been before?
Oh, absolutely. It's my first time here. And when I walked in, I was just hit by just the gorgeous smell as you walked in. It was just beautiful and amazing.
Oh, and what are you loving about it so far?
Just walking around, chatting to people, finding out about lovely skincare, everything art, beautiful gems and crystals, and just, talking to all the lovely stall holders.
Yeah, and and you work in wellness, don't you? So it's like it's really important to like give yourself that time and space as well, isn't it?
Absolutely,
love it, love it. I know you love laughter yoga. I'd love to hear what is it about it that speaks to you? What is it that you love?
I just love the fact it's just so completely freeing. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're faced with, whatever, you can just be completely free and go back to that little child that just laughed and laughed for no reason. It's just, amazing release. And you just finish feeling so much better.
Yeah, I often say it's like a real kind of coming home.
Yeah.
It's like you come back to yourself, you ditch the layers and welcome in more fun and play and joy. And it's like, what is not to love about that? So amazing. We're going to be doing something a lot of fun, aren't we? With a lot of high vibe energy, a lot of laughter. I can't wait to bring it. Thank you so much for your time, Becky. Bless you. Got the gorgeous Kelly with us, who's been laughing with me for quite a long time now, Kelly, haven't you? We go way back with the laughter.
We were COVID days.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if it was pre-COVID or it might have been the COVID.
Yeah, it feels like a long time, my darling. What is it that has helped you fall in love with laughter yoga?
I think that'll be the fabulous cat. I hadn't really discovered laughter yoga until I think it was you that introduced me, and I've stuck with you ever since. And I don't think anyone compares. It is really one of those things that I could be, well, as you know, sometimes I join your sessions from my office. Yeah. Sometimes I join them from home. It depends where I am. But wherever it is, it just brings out the joy in me and just makes everything happy.
Oh, I love that. I received that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Beautiful. You forget all the stuff, don't you? This is the thing, life is full of stuff. We all know that, but it helps you forget the stuff, right?
But it can be good and bad. So it enhances the good and gets rid of the bad.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Yeah. And if we don't have spaces to let that stuff out, it just stays around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's really freeing, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. Is this your first time at Mind Body Spirit, my
This
darling?
is my first
Ooh,
time. Yeah.
Thoughts so far?
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's just so nice. You walk through that door, everybody's happy. I am in my sequin jacket,
I
so
was
it's
gonna
kind of,
say, yeah.
it's it does attract the attention, but it's kind of like people are like, oh, I love your jacket, and that's just got that instant happy vibe to it. Wherever you go, it doesn't matter who they are, what they're offering, whether it's skincare, supplements, or crystals. Lots of crystals.
Yeah, a lot of crystals. And this is the thing, isn't it? Like, at a time in the world when we can feel a bit of disconnection, it's beautiful to feel connected to others and yourself, isn't it? And in spaces like this, that gets to happen, doesn't it? Because there is like a wealth of different stuff on offer. So yeah, I think people can arrive curious and leave like fulfilled and smiling and laughing. Yes. We're gonna bring the juice. We're gonna bring the juice with the laughter.
I'm excited.
Me too. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat to me, Kelly. It has been a joy.
Thank you.
So now I'm joined with the delightful Ekaterina. She's smiling already at me. What are you loving about Mind Body Spirit so far, my darling?
It is my favorite. I am from West London, and you literally walk in and you walk into this oasis of scent and sound, and it's absolutely delicious. I come in every year, and it's brilliant.
Yeah, and it's just got such a lovely vibe and energy, hasn't it? Like everyone's walking around laughing, smiling, and yeah, beautiful. I know you're here for some laughter yoga, my darling.
Yes, I am.
And I know you love the laughter yoga. What is it that you love about laughter yoga? I'd love to know.
I think the main thing for me is it is a metaphor for life. It's very awkward at the beginning. Everything literally screams in you, stop. You've started laughing, now it's time to stop. But when you stay a little longer, that is when the nuggets and the beauty and all of these shifts come for you. So I think this is the main thing for me. I really like, and of course I love your laugh. You definitely found your calling with this one.
Oh, I love it. Metaphor for life. Amazing. Well, I'm bringing something juicy to the main stage, which we're heading to very soon. Those listening, I will be sharing more across the channels about what happened. But if you haven't been to Mind Body Spirit before, like definitely check it out, because some fun, slightly outrageous and activating and exciting things happen. Thank you so much for joining us, Ekaterina. It's been a pleasure.
You're very, very welcome. I just want to say, Kat has this vision of literally making the whole Mind Body Spirit laugh continuously for 5 minutes. Well, I'm here for that. Let's see what happens. You will hear about that.
Let's see. Let's bring it. Amazing. Thank you, my darling. Well, my loves, this brings this delightful episode about Mind, Body, Spirit to a close. It has been, as I say, such a joy, such delight to start with such an iconic wellness festival as episode 1 of the Festival Diaries. As you can hear from chatting to Roz, she is just so passionate about this beautiful festival, and she has every reason to be. And as you heard from the delicious souls we heard from, either from my membership or who've been to Mind Body Spirit before, it's just such a warm hug. It's so welcoming, it's so beautiful, it's so nourishing. So if you're ever wondering what to do at the end of May, at that bank holiday weekend, it runs Friday to Monday, like come and play, come for one day, come for a couple of days, come for the whole weekend. You will always find something different to do. And this is what is so amazing about Mind Body Spirit, because it always delivers. There is always something for everyone, whether it's being quiet and still and taking time to pause, or whether it's big, high energy and like bringing yourself back to a place of like really ecstatic vibration. There is something for all in every space. It also runs in November for the long weekend from Friday to Sunday. So, what a great way for us to, really look after ourselves when we're like really emerging into that wintering stage, which for some can feel challenging. So, they are they're kind of bookmarks of the wellness calendar. It's the festival that kicks off the season at the end of May. And it's the festival that kind of puts us to bed, if you like, in November, and like nurtures us and holds us and sends us off to go and do winter and to make sure that we look after ourselves and take care of our needs. I can't tell you how much it meant hosting on the main stage this year. Honestly, it was just such a joy looking out on the sea of faces as I shared the power of laughter to do so much more than just laughing. It's a deep soul reconnection. It's like a coming home. It's a permission slip to be you. And like looking at all the people as I shared the energy of laughter yoga and what it gives to you when you really get it, like you could see it connecting on people's faces. It was just such a joy, and like I say, it had been in my vision that I get to speak on the stage at Mind, Body, Spirit. In fact, last year, as I was there sharing my laughter yoga workshops in the Wellbeing Studio at Olympia and and Birmingham, I was really intentional. I was looking at the main stage. I was picturing myself there. I was putting myself forward. I was asking the questions. I was showing my willingness and showing my readiness. And yeah, it's amazing what gets to happen when everything falls into place and you just know that you are ready. And I love how we got to play with the energy of it this year. We started with a laughter flash mob. I started like in the benches with all the people. I didn't start on the stage. I wanted to start by sharing with people like, this is what happens when you laugh intentionally. This is how it gets to look and feel. And, they did. They felt it. It was a really beautiful ripple all around the benches. You could feel the energy. You could hear the laughter. You could see people's faces changing. So it was such a great way to just show people without words what happens when we're intentional with our energy, when we choose to go all in. We can make incredible things happen. So if you were there, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how you felt at the end. And if you weren't, like, come back for more. Come to Mind, Body, Spirit next year and like see what it has to offer. Find your laughter, find your movement through dancing, find your breath in the stillness, like find yourself. Allow yourself to be held and guided and supported. And if you'd love to find out where else I'm doing laughter yoga this year, just check out the show notes and see where else you can be surprised and delighted. And if you want a juicy shortcut to joy, check out my juicy joy hacks, because they are some really quick wins for you to come back to yourself with pleasure, with ease, with fun, with play, and with a really bucket load of joy. So, my loves, it has been a pleasure to bring you season 1 of Live Your Best Laugh, the Festival Diaries, Join me next week where I'll be sharing all about the delights of the big retreat. It was my first time there, and my goodness me, it's up there with the best. It did not disappoint. Until next time, my loves, keep living your best love. Thank you so much, gorgeous soul, for listening to this episode of Live Your Best Love. I hope you love listening to it as much as I did creating it. It really is such a joy to share this with you. It would be amazing if you could share the love and tell your friends to have a listen too. And I would be super grateful if you could follow and subscribe to Live Your Best Love so you'll never miss an episode, and rate or review the podcast. In the meantime, darling one, remember how incredible you are and keep noticing those pockets of joy.